Well, looks like another horror franchise is getting a remake.
Lock the front door!
The Strangers Chapter 1. It's already been said online that this is going to be like a prequel of sorts, but it's a prequel remake. We're going to see how the strangers became the strangers. That's what the tagline of this movie is. They have said it's going to have some continuity with the first two movies. It's going to have some Easter eggs and references and whatnot. And the opening for this trailer is a little bit different too compared to the other movies. We kind of get to see like the small town. We get to see the people in the small town, and everyone's acting weird for some reason. And it also looks like we're getting like a happy couple this time. I know like the first movie it was portrayed as a happy couple, but then we find out it was kind of like a failed proposal. Like he tried to propose, but she said no. But they still kind of liked each other, so they stayed together. And in the second movie, it was about the daughter being rebellious, and it was a whole family dynamic and problems. But this time around, it just seems like a happy couple. So, well, I guess we'll see what happens. Going back to the tagline of this movie, witness how the strangers became the strangers. So we're gonna see an answer to why it's all happening. But in my opinion, not knowing why the strangers kill is kind of like the whole point of the strangers, you know? Like the line in the first movie when she asks, like, why are you doing this to us? And they say, because you were home.
Why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
I don't know if we really need a reason why they did this. Just like random killing, like it could have happened to anyone, and that's the scary part, you know? It could happen to anyone. And I feel like they could really mess that up. They already have a planned trilogy for this whole thing, so if this first movie flops, I'm not gonna look forward to the other two, you know? And I'm just thinking, like, what are they gonna do with the storyline of this? Like, why? Like, what's their answer to why they did this? My only guess is that it's gonna be a cult. It's gonna be like a cult of some kind. And why I think that is because, one, we get to see, like, the town, and the people in the town are already acting strange. Like everyone in the town's already acting weird, and they're already giving like side glances to the couple that just came in. So I feel like the town already knows, and everybody's in on it. It's kind of like the movie Hot Fuzz. Y'all have seen that movie? People were dying in the town. It's because like the whole town was in on it. They were killing people that didn't fit the narrative of the little town that they were trying to cultivate. I don't know. That's my only idea of where I think this movie's gonna go. But I am excited to see it. Growing up, The Strangers, the first one, was actually one of my favorite movies of the time when it came out. I think I was like 13 years old, and I actually dressed up as Man in the Mask. And it was actually pretty dope. Like, I made the mask myself. I put in details on the bag and the eye holes and everything. We took a picture of it, but I can't find the picture, and I don't know who has it. But if I had it, I would have shown it, because it actually turned out pretty well. So yeah, the first Strangers was really good. The second one, Strangers Prey at Night, was entertaining. They definitely did a lot more than they did in the first one. Like in the first one, it was just kind of just at home. Everything stayed at home. It was a home invasion type movie. But in the second one, it was more of like a trailer park. So there was home invasion in the movie. But then it went into like the shops around and a hotel. Like they moved different locations, which I really liked about the second movie. It was exciting to see, but I think the first Strangers was a lot more impactful. So I guess we'll see what they do with this whole remake trilogy that they already have planned. Hopefully it goes well, because if this one does well, I'm definitely going to want to see Chapter 2 and 3. But yeah, that's just my random thoughts and opinions on the trailer we got. So Strangers Chapter 1, if y'all have already seen the trailer, what y'all think about it, let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you on the next video. Later.
Why are you doing this to us?
You can take it up to McDonald's.